Learn to enjoy being with yourself. Welcome back, everyone. Let me ask you a question. If all the people in your life disappeared for a day, no friends, no family, no social media, no messages, no phone calls, would you enjoy spending that day with yourself? For many people, that question is uncomfortable. We spend so much of our lives surrounded by noise, conversations, entertainment, and distractions that being alone feels strange. We know how to connect with the world, but very few of us know how to connect with ourselves. This is one of the greatest ironies of modern life. We can spend hours learning about celebrities, influencers, co workers, and even strangers online. Yet, many of us have never truly taken the time to understand the person we see in the mirror every day. The truth is that the relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship of your life. Every experience you have, every decision you make, every success you celebrate, and every challenge you face will happen in the company of one person, you. That is why learning to enjoy being with yourself is not a luxury. It is not something reserved for philosophers or monks. It is a life skill. It is the foundation of confidence, peace, emotional strength, and genuine happiness. Because the day you learn to enjoy your own company is the day you stop depending on the world to make you feel complete. Most people are running away from themselves. Many people think they are afraid of loneliness. In reality, they are afraid of meeting themselves. Notice what happens when life becomes quiet. The moment there is nothing to do, many people instinctively reach for their phones. They scroll social media, watch videos, check messages, or find some way to fill the silence. Why? Because silence is powerful. Silence removes distractions. Silence removes excuses. Silence acts like a mirror. And when that mirror appears, we begin to see things we have been avoiding. We see our fears, we see our insecurities, we see our regrets, we see dreams we have postponed for years. We see habits that are slowly damaging our future. For many people, this is uncomfortable. So, instead of facing themselves, they distract themselves. But growth never happens through distraction. Growth happens when you stop running. Growth happens when you sit alone and ask yourself difficult questions. Who am I becoming? Am I living the life I truly want? What am I afraid of? What would I do if I stopped worrying about what other people think? These questions rarely appear in a noisy mind, they appear in moments of solitude. And sometimes a single honest conversation with yourself can change the direction of your entire life. The person you spend the most time with. Think about this carefully. You spend more time with yourself than anyone else on earth. You wake up with yourself, you think with yourself, you face challenges with yourself, you experience every victory and every disappointment with yourself. People may enter your life and leave it. Jobs may come and go. Circumstances may change. But you will remain with yourself from your first breath to your last. So here is the question. Do you actually enjoy your own company? Many people spend years trying to become someone others will admire, but very little time becoming someone they themselves enjoy spending time with. Imagine having a friend who constantly criticized you, a friend who reminded you of every mistake, a friend who compared you to others every day, a friend who ignored your progress and focused only on your flaws. You probably wouldn't enjoy being around that person, yet, many people treat themselves exactly this way. They become their own worst critic. They replay old failures, they judge themselves harshly, they focus on what they lack instead of appreciating how far they have come. Then they wonder why being alone feels uncomfortable. Learning to enjoy your own company begins with becoming your own friend. Speak to yourself with respect, encourage yourself, forgive yourself, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer someone you deeply care about. Because the quality of your life depends greatly on the quality of your relationship with yourself. A story about Ravi. There was once a man named Ravi who hated being alone. Whenever he had free time, he immediately looked for distractions. He called friends, watched videos, scrolled endlessly through social media, and filled every empty moment with noise. He believed he was happy. But one day, due to work, Ravi moved to a new city where he knew nobody. For the first time in years, he spent evenings completely alone. At first, he hated it. The silence felt heavy, the days felt long. He constantly reached for his phone, but slowly something changed. He began taking evening walks. He started reading books. He bought a notebook and began writing his thoughts. For the first time in his life, he sat with himself long enough to ask important questions. What do I actually want from life? What makes me happy? What kind of person am I becoming? Months later, Ravi realized something surprising. The person he had spent years avoiding was actually someone worth knowing himself. The loneliness he feared became self discovery, the silence he once hated became peace, and the time he once wasted escaping himself became the time that transformed his life. Many of us are like Ravi. We spend years running from ourselves without realizing that the person we are avoiding may become our greatest source of strength. Solitude reveals your true identity. The world is constantly telling you who you should be. Be richer, be more attractive, be more successful, be more popular, be more productive. The pressure never ends. After hearing these messages for years, many people forget to ask themselves a simple question: what do I actually want? When you spend time alone, away from the opinions and expectations of others, something remarkable happens. You begin hearing your own voice again. You discover what genuinely matters to you. You learn which dreams belong to you and which dreams were given to you by society. You stop living according to other people's expectations and start living according to your own values. Self discovery happens in solitude. The strongest sense of identity is built when nobody is watching. Learn to enjoy ordinary moments. Many people believe happiness lives somewhere in the future. I'll be happy when I earn more money. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when I become successful. I'll be happy when life becomes easier. But happiness keeps moving further away because they are always chasing the next milestone. People who enjoy their own company learn something different. They discover joy in ordinary moments: a quiet morning, a peaceful walk, a cup of tea, a good book, a sound of rain, watching a sunset. Writing thoughts in a journal, these moments may seem small, but life itself is made of small moments. If you cannot enjoy the ordinary, no extraordinary achievement will satisfy you for long. The happiest people are often not those who have the most, they are those who appreciate the most. Stop needing an audience for your life. One of the greatest signs of maturity is being able to enjoy things that nobody else sees. Can you enjoy a sunset without posting it online? Can you read a book without telling everyone about it? Can you achieve a goal without needing applause? Many people have become addicted to validation. If nobody notices their success, it feels meaningless. If nobody praises them, they doubt themselves. If nobody approves of their choices, they feel insecure. But true confidence is different. True confidence means knowing your worth even when nobody is watching. It means doing the right thing even when nobody notices. It means enjoying your life without needing an audience. The more comfortable you become with yourself, the less dependent you become on external validation, and that is freedom. Solitude creates strength. Every strong person eventually learns how to spend time alone. Athletes train alone, writers write alone, artists create alone, thinkers reflect alone. Growth often happens away from the spotlight. When you spend time alone intentionally, you develop emotional resilience. You learn to manage your thoughts, you learn patience, you learn self discipline, you learn how to stand on your own feet. The strongest people are not those who never face difficulties, they are those who have learned how to remain steady even when nobody is there to support them. Because when life becomes difficult, your greatest source of strength must come from within. Peace is better than attention. Many people spend years chasing attention. They want to be noticed, admired, recognized, celebrated, but attention is temporary. People praise you today and forget you tomorrow. Peace is different. Peace stays with you. Peace comes from knowing who you are. Peace comes from accepting yourself. Peace comes from being comfortable in silence. A peaceful mind is worth more than the approval of 1,000 strangers. And peace is often found in moments when you are completely alone. The ultimate freedom. The moment you learn to enjoy your own company, you become free. You stop staying in unhealthy relationships because you fear loneliness. You stop chasing people who don't appreciate you. You stop making decisions based on what others might think. You stop depending on constant entertainment to feel alive. You stop seeking approval to feel valuable. Instead, you carry your happiness within you. You understand that relationships are wonderful, but they are not responsible for your happiness. You understand that success is valuable, but it does not define your worth. You understand that being alone is not the same as being lonely, and that realization changes everything. Because when you enjoy your own company, you can build relationships from love instead of need. You can make decisions from confidence instead of fear. You can walk your own path without constantly looking for permission. That is one of the greatest freedoms a human being can experience. At the end of your life, you will not remember most notifications, likes, trends, or distractions that consumed your attention, but you will remember the relationship you had with yourself. You will remember whether you spent your life running from yourself or getting to know yourself. You will remember whether you chased approval or built inner peace. You will remember whether you followed the crowd or followed your own values. The truth is simple. The strongest relationship you will ever build is the relationship you build with yourself. So don't fear solitude. Don't run from silence. Don't avoid your own company. Embrace it. Because hidden inside those quiet moments is wisdom. Hidden inside that silence is self-awareness. Hidden inside that solitude is confidence. And hidden inside your own company is a version of yourself that is stronger, calmer, wiser, and happier than you ever imagined. One day, after spending enough time with yourself, you may realize something beautiful. You were never lonely, you were simply a stranger to yourself, and the greatest journey of your life was not finding someone else, it was finally finding yourself. Before you leave, here is a question for you. If all the noise, distractions, social media, and other people disappeared for 30 days, would you feel lost? Or would you finally discover who you really are? Think about it and remember, the day you learn to enjoy being with yourself is the day you stop needing the world to make you happy. If you enjoyed this video and found anything helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your subscription motivates me to create more valuable content on English learning, self improvement, psychology, and personal growth. Don't forget to like, share, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next video.